there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the street. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like Martin Luther King. Take me friendly on the phone so you can call us. We ain't gonna call you back, say they don't know if you call us. Say what you gonna do now, we all coming through now. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ian Allen. This is Crime Watch, and we are back. Well, as you know, ladies and gentlemen, the Friday is dressed down. It's a cool scene. Things are a bit slow all over, but nevertheless, as someone indicated to me, in fact, I realized that Monday everybody kicking off, but nevertheless, well, I can't kick off Monday. I have to kick off just after the New Year's. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's the first Friday for 2019. By the way, you felt the earthquake today? There was an earthquake today, huh? There was an earthquake today. No, there was an earthquake today. It was measured 6 point something. Can you tell me what time, could my researcher tell me what time the earthquake took place? 10:33. The last time we had an earthquake, ladies and gentlemen, the last time we had an earthquake was in... Okay, they're putting it together. They are putting it together. Ladies and gentlemen, the murder toll is 6. So a special good evening to all those who are locked on Facebook, on YouTube, online, on the app. A special good evening to you. I have a special guest today. A great person. A great person. It just goes to show that in life, you don't ever give up on someone. Don't give up. Even though other people might give up on you. But don't give up on yourself. But even though some people really give up on you. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, there's a good person, and I'll show you today. I'll show you that, just to let you know, an unidentified man found murdered in CUNUPIA at the side of the road earlier today. Police are seeking the public assistance in identifying the body of a man, which was found at the side of PLASIR Road in CUNUPIA on Friday, the 4th of January, 2019. The discovery was made around 7 p.m. by a passerby who notified officers at the CUNUPIA police station, and a team of officers headed by Senior Superintendent Samuel SEEPERSAD, Superintendent Simon GILL, and Inspector GANGA SINGH and BHAGWANDEEN went on the scene. The victims had apparent gunshot injuries to the head. He's of African descent. He was clad in a white t-shirt, three-quarter pants, black sneakers, and approximately 5 feet and 7 inches. Now, ladies and gentlemen, just to let you all know that PLASIR Road, it had almost about 6 persons murdered. Now, I'll just give you the 6. All right, so we're just going to pull back. The last set up, now, remember the boyfriend and a young boy and a young girl was found. Karen Martin and Sarah Joseph, they were murdered in that area also. Another man was murdered but was found dead in a car in PLASIR Road. Remember that was last year. Another man was found on the side. So PLASIR Road is a road familiar, you know. known to where people throw bodies and whatnot. So this morning, ladies and gentlemen, an unidentified man was found with gunshot injuries, African descent. If you have any information, you can get in contact with me. If you're from that area and you saw anything, get in contact with me, please. If you have any information concerning that incident, so just to let you all know, the murder toll is 6. Now, even though the murder toll last year, the 4th of January, it was 15. Just the entire atmosphere and all the robberies and what's happening. Look, last night I was chatting with some people from Charleville where their car was stolen at gunpoint in Charleville. They're from the expo, an expo somewhere in the vicinity of, I think, I'm not too sure, but they have an expo. These people from India that sells all the gararas and saris and whatnot, Orient and the Indian wear. They were robbed while going home, and armed bandits took their vehicle. In fact, I was supposed to meet with the owner of the home today, so they might come and see me tomorrow. But just to let you all know, an unidentified man was found shot to death in PLASIR Road. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Hi, caller. Hi, good evening. Also, ladies and gentlemen, another case, police search for a motive in the shooting death of a St. Augustine Malabar ARIMA of shooting death. St. Augustine in Malabar ARIMA on Wednesday night. A St. Augustine man in Malabar ARIMA Wednesday night. A St. Augustine man, sorry. Police suspect robbery may have been the motive behind the shooting death of 32-year-old KELVIN RONNIE, a.k.a. KELVIS RENNIE, who was shot in the street of ACKBARALI East Extension number 2, ARIMA on the night of Wednesday, January the 2nd. RONNIE was found with gunshot injuries to the head just after 10 p.m. by officers of the Emergency Response Patrol at the Malabar Police Post, who responded to a report of a shooting in the area. He was taken to hospital where he subsequently died. Officers already obtained CCTV video of the incident which took place under a streetlight, and suspect Ronnie may have been lured into the area where he was robbed of his gold jewelry and shot. So just imagine, man shot for gold jewelry. Open up the lines to me, please. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Good evening, Mr. Ian Allen. Hi.
Hi, caller.
Good evening.
Good evening.
That woman today, in today's Newsday, was cursing the bus drivers and them. Why she didn't go and cuss Rohanson and then go and cuss Rowley? Why she cussing the poor drivers and when the government has fixed nothing for them to drive the bus?
She can't get vexed for that. I heard about the incident, but I don't have too much facts on it. Also, ladies and gentlemen, 2 teenagers remain in custody in connection with the stabbing death of a man in Curup on Wednesday night. 23-year-old Kenan Smith was stabbed to death during an altercation he had with 2 teenagers aged 16 and 17 at the corner of Bush and Woodford Street in Curup just after 9 p.m. on Wednesday, January 2nd. Smith reportedly went to the residence of one of the teenagers where they were in an exchange of words. He and another teen were captured on CCTV at the resident tossing stone at persons in the background. A fight erupted between several teens, and Smith ran onto the road and sat on the pavement. He was pursued by 2 teens and stabbed about the body. Apparently, they have footage of it. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Sir, Mr. Allen.
Hi, Prem. Good evening.
Allen, 2250 at the pay for a phone card now, boy. When it was 20, now it's 2250 at the pay for a phone card, boy.
Okay, as you can see, look at this, eh? That friend thing in a watch. Show me from the start with respect to this murder. Yeah, where it started. These are 2 teenagers walking into the yard. Now, these two people are assisting police with their information, yeah? Look, Smith, hold on, stop. This is Smith here coming in. Just take me back a little bit. The two teens, the two suspects, look at it here. This is exclusive video, yeah? Go ahead. All right, these are two teens in custody. Is he going by people's house? Normal, not knowing that he would have been lured into his death. Smith walking in, normal is a cool scene. Open up the lines. Some kind of argument going on behind the scenes there. Off camera, so we can't get that part of it. Hi caller, good evening, you're live on Crime Watch. Remember, take the audio down on your set, watch. Smith picking up a big stone. One of the next ones picking up stone. And they walk up to the direction where the two teens. Somebody moving a chair. Watch. The two teenagers came out. Smith walked back to the gate. Look at this, yeah, look at this. Cussing, effing, everything. What's Smith by the gate, huh? This happened in the corner of Bush and Woodford Street in Curup. Okay. He pulled the big stone and he run. Watch. Watch, they're beating him, watch. Fight, watch. Smith walk out and he gone. Look, he gone on the pavement. Look, he sit down and watch. They're still beating him in the road. There's some girls out in the house there. The one who now run, he have a knife in his hand. Watch here, watch here. Watch. Watch, just say watch. He have a knife in his hand. He walk, he leave. Look, he leave. He go in the kitchen. This one go in the kitchen. Watch. He go in the kitchen to get a knife. He go in the kitchen. Tell us trouble comes on a horseback. But these one are snail, you know. Fight out in the road. He run out with a kitchen knife. Watch. Look, he run out with a knife. Watch. People trying to hold you back. You see what anger can put you? Look at stab. All I stab. Watch. Look at stab. Watch. Oh, good. Watch. Two suspects by the gate. Everybody come inside, watch normal. Look, Smith, watch. Smith, get up. Wait, just so you see Smith get up. He walking at his side, the boy walk at his side. This is unbelievable what we are seeing here. He walk back. Watch. Smith sit down on the pavement, huh? They're trying to hold him back, watch. I'm going to stab up him. Yeah. He fighting everybody. All the behave now, boy. Kill that now, boy. Watch, you see? So trouble can come easily. Watch. Watch, he fighting, watch. He fighting to go all in the road. Watch. He pull away from them, watch. He gone behind Smith, watch. Way, and he stab up Smith. So ladies and gentlemen, you saw an exclusive footage of what exactly happened in Curup. You see? You see, and sometimes You see, there's so many times on these streets and whatnot, you ranking, you want to play, you want to bust this one head, let me go, wait, I go shoot him, I go this. Today, they are in police custody, a camera footage, assisting the police and other people, the homicide taking statements from other people and whatnot, and you see, all the rank and rave, all the ranking and the rave, and you're ranking and you're raving and you're doing all kind of thing. Look, Smith slippers, watch her. Smith slippers still on the side of the road yesterday, watch. Still on the side of the road. Look how sad that is. Look at the boy, watch. Watch. A young boy, you know. A young boy, you know. Young fella, you know. Young fella. 23-year-old. I Smith lie down on the pavement, watch. Ladies and gentlemen, let us take a fast break.
Racetrack Wheels carries all sizes of tires. We have the latest rims in all sizes, all at drastically low prices. They are the sole distributors for Salem and Achilles tires, the #1 tire for comfort and performance. We also do blank wheels that could be drilled to your vehicle specification. It's all about new technology and keeping ahead of the game. At Racetrack Wheels, 2 massive locations, 330 Eastern Main Road, Arouca, and 82 Bucco Road in Tobago. Or call 642-1539 or 631-1044.
Stuff and Drugs now open at Heartland Plaza in Shigwana's First World Drugstore with best prices on drugs, vitamins, toiletries, stationery, grocery items, baby products and more. We also carry British Parliament Hilton water, Mara beans imported directly from Italy, bottled Nexium, Allegra, Zyrtec, gourmet foods and snacks. A selection of products not offered by any other pharmacy in Trinidad. So visit us today.
Care for your loved ones.
Newly opened, the Rose Residential Home Care for the Elderly. Comfortable, secure environment, 24 hours doctor on call with care and support, home cooked meals provided to suit each individual taste. We put care before cost, enhancing the quality of life with the people we provide care to. Call or visit us today.
The Ranch Trinity Mall and Seafood Center has now opened its newest branch, together with Flamboyant Cuisine, next to Royal Castle, Eastern Main Road, Curab. Get value for money. We cater for all types of meats, with the exception of pork, and it's halal certified. For more information, call 223-5200.
Bakery Treats is known for its great baked products and service with a smile. We offer a variety of breads, cakes, and pastries. We use no preservatives or added chemicals for maintaining a healthy lifestyle. So visit us today. Put Bakery Treats on top of your shopping list.
Coming into RMA Hardware today for all your building supplies from start to finish. We have Z and C purlins, I-beams, all sizes, BRC, galvanizer for all lengths, plain and painted, all materials for suspended ceilings, and much more. 35A Eastern Main Road, Arouca, opposite KFC. Telephone 692-3051 or 3629. And Derrick Road, Chase Village, 671-3001. Come visit us today at RMA Hardware.
Ladies and gentlemen, so sad. We have lost a police officer in Central. A police corporal identified as 53-year-old Stephen Dahari, regiment number 13014, died earlier today at the Mount Hope Hospital around 1:30 hours after he was admitted to the facility after he fell ill while at his Felicity Shoguna's home on Thursday. Dahari, who has 25 years of service, was last assigned to the Police Training Academy where he was a class instructor. In fact, they said that he died earlier, moments after he had worked out at the gym. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's very, very sad, but very, very sad. It's very, very, very sad. Could you put up his regimental number, please? Right, thank you. You know, just about a month or two ago, we were at a function where I took photos with him. Yeah, he's a kind of family of mine. I was that kind of family. I related, you know. But he's a really good guy. Really good guy. In fact, I knew when he was a constable and when he was promoted to corporal and whatnot. A guy who worked his way up, and really sad. You know, today I was at a funeral and the pundit said it's so true that the day you come into this world is the day your death date has already been assigned to you. You know, everybody has a date of death. Everybody has a date. There's a day you will die. Just nobody knows when. Unbelievable, yeah? But everybody, listen to me, you are not sure to get married, but you are sure to die. So all the funerals you might go to, one day you will be there, but we don't know when. Just imagine that. Yeah? The pundit said that. Pandit Maharaj said that. Rajesh Maharaj said that. He did have, a nice message and whatnot. That everybody has a date. The day you're born, everybody has a date to die. Just imagine that. You have a date, I have a date, but we don't know. So that is why while we are here, live the best, treat people the best, do positive things. All right? ACP Jason Ford takes over as head of anti-crime operation from ACP Owen Hackshaw. Police Commissioner Gary Griffith has reassigned Assistant Commissioner of Police Owen Hackshaw from the anti-crime operation portfolio and replaced him with ACP Jason Ford, who once headed the Central, South, and Southwestern Division. Let me see if I know Ford. Yeah, I know him. Yeah, I know him as a homicide detective. But you know Hackshaw is a great guy, yeah? This is Hackshaw here. Hackshaw is a real great guy. Hackshaw, everybody know Hackshaw. Hackshaw worked up his way. Yeah? Hackshaw is a real decent fella. Real decent fella. I met him a couple of weeks ago. Yeah? I met Hackshaw a couple of weeks ago. That's the Assistant Commissioner of Police, Owen Hackshaw. There's a photo of Hackshaw here. But I know wherever they place Hackshaw will work. Also, ladies and gentlemen, taser pepper spray for police officers by next month. Members of the TTPS Emergency Response Unit will begin training in the use of tasers, pepper spray with effect from next week, says Police Commissioner Gary Griffith. The training is expected to be completed by month end, and the 600 selected officers will be assigned specially designed belts to hold pepper spray, tasers, a baton, and firearm and handcuffs. Also, ladies and gentlemen, ex-Venezuelan cop nabbed with a bag of guns and ammunition in Cedras. Watch. A 27-year-old former Venezuelan policeman was arrested after Southwestern Division officers with he was arrested after Southwestern Division officers with 4 shotguns, 2 revolvers, and a quantity of ammunition during an anti-crime exercise conducted in Cedras on Thursday. Just imagine that. So, ladies and gentlemen, remember how long you've been hearing me telling you that is why when they come down here, how do you think they really start off? If where they live in Venezuela and wherever they up there, and they come in the boat and whatnot, if they can't bring money, what do you think they will bring? Besides, you know what? What again they will bring? They're going to bring a gun, so they could start off at 8,000. They might bring a 3 gun, sell one for 4, sell the next one for 4. They could bring a 4 gun on a boat, sell out that 4 gun, rent an apartment, buy clothes, and start it, you know. That's what they're doing. Just imagine an ex-cop, ladies and gentlemen, ex-cop, now with a bag of guns and ammunition in Cedras. Also, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, you remember, in fact, when that van was stolen, on the 17th of December, I started to put up this picture, the picture of this van. It was stolen in Chase Village in the vicinity of a burger place in Chase Village. Now, ladies and gentlemen, just to let you all know, we got information about the van. Now, we've been liaising with other people and whatnot. And we got information. That van was taken at gunpoint while the guy was buying burgers. Right? While the guy was buying burgers. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, when they came here, I took the information, I started to work on it. And that is why putting up those things are so important. It is so important. Someone asked me, so if I have a house to sell, if I have land to sell, can I put it up on your show? Well, that's the only place it will sell. That's the only place people will see your house and see your car, pay for it as an ad instead of paying an agent. You understand? Put it up as an ad, get in contact with those from advertising department. But back to the Navara. And ladies and gentlemen, Socks, you are not accustomed with those kind of vehicle. You are accustomed with a CBW, not a BMW. All right? Now, ladies and gentlemen, we started to gather information. And just to let you all know, and that's why I keep telling people, if I really had resources, the amount of resources I really need, more staff, and I had a little more vehicle, and I had more OB and thing, and I jump out. But I do it different, boy. But nevertheless, I believe in life, everything has a time. Has a time. And that is why sometimes people become more successful as they get older. Because God knows, if He gives you success at an early age, you will squander it. And you might be like the prodigal son. You will spend all that you have. And you'll come back home with nothing. But nevertheless, timing is everything. And believe what I tell you, I have seen cases here for months. And I just get up one morning just so, and take up a file from right here and say, I'm going to find this person now. And bam! Timing. Timing is everything. Today, ladies and gentlemen, because of information we receive, and rest assured, I promise, I can't give all, but we'll give something towards the van. But we'll see what we can do. Maybe you can get all. As I promised to you, sir, we got the vehicle. We got the vehicle in Port of Spain, in Westmoreland, yeah? The vehicle leaves Chagonas. And it was in Westmoreland. Open up the lines. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. This is where the vehicle was found. Hi, caller, good evening. Just to let them know, we got it back, a researcher. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. So this is the vehicle here. They're checking the chassis number. It's Swamba boys and them, you know. Look at it. But how that vehicle end up in Westmoreland? We're not again drugs ending in Westmoreland. But now it has stolen vehicle in where the jail is this boy? Hi, caller. Now, if you notice, at the first picture, hold on, the picture we had, look at the hole. Look at the hole in the back of right, look at this here. Now, look what they did. Watch. They covered it with a sticker. But you ready for these people here easy? Thanks to the officers. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live. That is what you call performance.
Good afternoon, sir.
What is that?
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Season greeting to you. I just want to say, sir, you're doing a very, very great job.
Thank you.
And the Lord will always keep and protect you. What I admire, most of you talk about the gospel through Christ. And it's only Him could keep the world, keep the country, and keep you safe. God bless you, sir. Have a good one, and no weapon that is formed against you shall or will prosper. God bless you.
Amen.
Bless you.
But you know, we have to respect the Muslim community and the Hindu community too, eh? We must always have respect for other people's religion. Amen? No, but I understand what you mean, but I don't want anybody to feel that this is a Christian program. Whatever might be my views, are my views to myself. But I must respect the Hindu community and the Muslim community. Take it up in your... Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Go ahead. Oh. We want to thank, I want to thank those who really helped me and whatnot. And I must put up my boy, because when I got the information, I called my boy one time, none other than Sergeant Swamba, the head honcho in stolen vehicles. See this guy here? This guy have assisted me in so many cases. This is the Sergeant Swamba that holding some award he got there, but Sergeant Swamba is a super good guy. And I tell people here, there is no hungry mode police here. Well, looking for $40 and accident to buy things for him to... Yeah, but I want to say hello to Sergeant Ramcharan, Corporal Kamal, PC Dollaway. Good officers from stolen vehicle and then Sergeant Swamba. I just want to repeat the officers in connection that assisted, because we couldn't really go pick up the vehicle just so. So while all this was going on, I want to say a special thank you to Sergeant Ramcharan, Corporal Kamal, PC Dollaway, and Sergeant Swamba. So ladies and gentlemen, we got the vehicle. Open up the lines. Hi caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. 6714062. These are the numbers to call right now. Hi caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Can I get the number for the... I want to just call... Hold a second. Just call the victim and find out what he has to say. Hold a second. Hi, caller, good evening. Is he performance? Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Go ahead.
Pleasant good night to you, Mr. Allen.
Hi.
I must say you're doing a wonderful job.
Thank you.
Mr. Allen, I sent a picture to you with a guy who's owing me $700.
Oh, God, lady. Okay, somebody will take your number of the air. WhatsApp me on 290. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the owner of the van on the phone. Sir, what have you to say?
Yeah.
Well, we got back your van. I'm sure you're aware of that, right?
Yes, of course.
What have you to say about... And we are live here. We are live on television. What I'm just calling to tell you, well, we got back your vehicle. Are you happy with that performance?
Ian, I think you're wonderful. And I think you don't talk bullshit. You talk the truth.
All right,
and you have action. And I'm grateful for you for retrieving my vehicle.
All the best, sir. I'll talk to you later. Thanks again.
Thank you very much.
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, that was just the owner of the van. He's happy. And that's what I tell you, if I have the resources, and for people who trust me and give me information, as somebody said, give me number for the informer. A policeman asked me, not from stolen vehicle, but give me number for the informer and see if you could ask number. You might get the rice, but you can't get the sauce. You can't get the sauce. And that's why I tell people, you know, I left a salary. I have been there, done that, you know. I left a salary at $250,000 in tongue. And when I buzzed the mark about the stadium, everybody wanted to know. I remember that they pulled me in a room and said, give me the information about the stadium. Who gave that to you? I say, who gave that to me? Can't say that. I said, better lose everything. And I went from Donald Trump to Donald Duck. You understand? But nevertheless, God is a good God. And voila, I'm back again. That is why people trust me. You see, sauce is a very important thing. You will get the rice, but you could never get the sauce. I can't give out my sauce. I can't, and I will never do that. I'm a dying bed, I will never do it. And say, who told me? So ladies and hey, before we go further, before I take that break, I need to bring on someone to you. I want to say a special hello to a nice couple. They just got married in Las Vegas. They did an Elvis Presley wedding. But these people, ladies and gentlemen, before I put up the picture, they're really, really nice people. Really, they're nice girl. And well, they came to Trinidad, and they're avid viewers of my show. Send me photos from Italy, and send me gifts and whatnot, but really, really good people, Mira and Giuseppe. They got married in Las Vegas, and I just had to put up this picture and just to tell Mira and Giuseppe that I love them and I wish them all the best. All the best. These are just the photos. It's in Las Vegas. All right, so this is the CG bar. All right. Her daughter, beautiful family, a beautiful, beautiful family. So they had an Elvis Presley wedding, huh? So this is my good friend Mira. This is her husband, Giuseppe. I met them already. They were in my studio. They always call me from Italy. What happened? I know. So ladies and gentlemen, so we wish them all the best. Come back to me, go back to the van. So Mira and Giuseppe, I wish you all the best. Coming from Crime Watch family. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Mr. Allen, good evening. Mr. Allen, you have to give me a job with you, boy.
Oh.
We could find them cat people. I show down in Westport, TV, man. Someone in them bourgeois houses, I know, so have some camera, some with them, man.
Yeah, but look at the van leaves Chaguanas. Let me tell you how this thing big in the dance, yeah? And Swamba can tell you, the thief and the cat stealing racket is in the millions, you know. I'll try to get him on my show next week. This guy lost his car in Price Plaza by Subway, sometime, I think last week, Wednesday. Get him on the phone for me, please, before I take that break. Wednesday gone. All right? You have a line? He lost his car in Price Plaza. Look at this vehicle. A B13. I'm trying to call the owner to get the owner on the phone. Hello? Hey, how you going? Good afternoon. We are live on national television. What went on with you in Price Plaza, boy, resulted in you losing your car?
Yeah, Mr. Allen. I parked up the car wrong Wednesday.
This is the car here.
Half 11, 12. Right, went to the fast service, went to Pillars, and ducking Price Mart. And when I come back around 45 to hour, the car gone.
Okay.
You know?
But let me ask you something. Yeah. Make a report in the Chaguanas police station. Did anybody, any officer go to the management of Price Plaza to see the footage?
Well, to my knowledge, nothing yet. Nobody can contact me on anything yet.
You see? You see? I had to call Smith and them. I had to call Assistant Superintendent Smith and they would look into it for me, please. So you see, people, you see? That is craziness. Because the man loses skies. I mean, that the man hand and foot. And I can imagine how you're coping right now.
Boy, it's real therapy.
You know what is to lose your car for the new year, and you are, don't matter what, everybody carries the Benz and the Rolls Royce, you know. Don't matter how old a man car might be, or if it might be when God was a little boy. Everybody car is their Rolls Royce. But the B13 looking real good, boy. You're the first owner?
No.
But it look real good condition, boy.
Yeah, top of the line, well kept car.
Anyhow, if anybody has information, if anybody saw anything, get in contact with me. We're going to take a fast break. We have a special guest in studio when we come back.
Tire Clinic. Get the best quality tires in the country at affordable prices at our branches in Couva, Chaguanas and Pleasance Park. Tire Clinic, a tire for every need.
Airport drugs now open at Piaco International Airport, opposite First Citizens. Over-the-counter drugs, no prescriptions. For more information, call the atrium telephone 669-0592 or 669-0325.
R&J Celtech is at their new location, Upper Level Gulf City Mall. More phones, more deals, more repairs, free cases, free memory cards, and free tempered glass with your purchase. So check us out today or call 653-2355.
Double Palm Guest House, news location at Robertson Street, San Fernando. Enter unnoticed without special someone. Secure parking and fully air-conditioned rooms, open 24 hours every day for your convenience. Visit them today at any one of their locations.
Racetrack Wheels carries all sizes of tires. We have the latest rims in all sizes, all at drastically low prices. They are the sole distributors for Salin and Achilles tires, the #1 tire for comfort and performance. We also do blank wheels that could be drilled to your vehicle specification. It's all about new technology and keeping ahead of the game at Racetrack Wheels. 2 massive locations, 330 Eastern Main Road, Aruca, and 82 Bucco Road in Tobago. Or call 642-1539 or 631-1044.
Double Palm Guest House, news location at Robertson Street, San Fernando. Enter unnoticed without special someone. Secure parking and fully air-conditioned rooms, open 24 hours every day for your convenience. Visit them today at any one of their locations.
The grand opening of Homeland Marketing Company Limited, beautiful wrought iron products for gates, fences, burglar-proof and lots more. Come and view a large stock of ready-made wrought iron designs, paints, tools and welding products. Visit us at 44 Montrose Main Road, Chaguanas.
Call 235-GATE or 235-IRON.
Your journey, our passion at Brandtech. Visit us today at number 10 Londonville Main Road, Montrose, Chaguanas, or contact us at 672-8575. Now open on Saturday.
The Wellness Center introduces the Superfricator. It instantly removes skin growths and irregularities like skin tags, age spots, ring flesh, and spots from the face and body. Using non-surgical procedures, the Wellness Center can instantly lift the face, bust, arms, and legs, treat psoriasis and dermatitis, remove puffy dark eye circles, double chin, wrinkles, and even restore bald, thinning hair. Call Mrs. Bagan, a qualified medical esthetician with over 30 years of experience, for a microscopic consultation. Call 673-7418.
I want to tell you about a young lady by the name Natasha Navas. Natasha Navas was the former mayor of Chaguanas. There's a nice photo of Natasha Navas when she was sworn in here. Now, Natasha was a bank worker who turned politician almost overnight on Monday, July 20th, 2009. Navas was handpicked by the Chaguanas West MP, Jack Warner. Let me just give you a little readout of things here. Right? Navas was working as a market specialist at First Citizen, marketing specialist at First Citizen Bank when she caught Warner's attention back in 2009. She was just 30 years old and was living with her fiancé in First City Many, and Navas grew up with her grandparents and whatnot. Navas replaced Orlando Nagasa in 2010. She was then appointed Human Resource Manager at Airport Authority of Trinidad and Tobago when she fell under the Ministry of Works and Transport led by Warner. Navas was not reappointed when the board changed a year later. Now, we all know, after that, ladies and gentlemen, Navas went out of circulation. Nobody saw Navas. Nobody heard about Navas. Navas was never invited to nothing. Navas actually just went out of zone. Lo and behold, ladies and gentlemen, the former mayor, we got calls and we saw she was on the street. Apparently she had a mental breakdown, and this is where we met her. Remember this? These are just the photographs we are showing here of the former mayor. This is the former mayor here with Jack Warner, with Orlando Nagasa. Look at Natasha Navas. Remember the great, look at Natasha Navas here. And look at Natasha Navas. Remember when we picked her up and whatnot? And there were other photographs of her. In fact, when we took her to Kerry's place, you all have that? Right, remember, yeah? We were at Kerry's place here when we took her. Remember Kerry and... I must have had plenty here on my head, boy. All right, and well, it didn't work out too good. It didn't work out too good. It didn't work out too good. She left and whatnot, and then, all right, this is her there. And then we dropped her back home. We have a little photograph of her home. And then she went back. We picked her up on the street. But this is her on the street where everybody knew her from there. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have a surprise for you. This is, before me, the former mayor of Chaguanas, Natasha Navas.
Good evening, Ian.
Navas, there's a God. Let everybody, just bring that camera there. The former mayor of Chaguanas made it through the rain, made it through all the challenges, made it through every single up and down, made it through when the world turned her back on her. She made it through, beat the odds. Everybody abandoned her. But nevertheless, there are certain individuals that we don't want to, I don't want to comment on certain individuals who stood with her, gentlemen who stood with her, I mean, and really weathered the storm with her. And today, Natasha, welcome.
Thank you.
How it feels to be back?
It feels great.
Go ahead.
It feels great. I've gained more self-confidence. I've restored balance in my life. My health is better than 2 years ago. My mental, physical, spiritual health, everything is great with me right now.
Natasha, you're like a completely different person. You play, give me trouble, you know. You want me to drop you out of the car, I go on by your house, back and all thing. You tell me, go up the road, leave you alone. You're walking back on the road. I say, Natasha, come back in the car, girl.
Yes.
Yeah, nah. It was a real, but you know what? I really admire you. You bring tears in my eye, girl. You bring tears in my eye. And let me tell you something, Natasha, and I tell you this, yeah? And what doctor said you suffer? A nervous breakdown?
A nervous breakdown.
Wow, and I would tell you this, Natasha, and I was mentioning to her earlier. When all these things happened to me in 2016, Natasha, you know when you're on a computer and your brain starts to beach, you see a beach ball thing, something that could happen in your brain with stress. When this thing with that one and the furniture and my job and all kind of thing. And I tell you this, without I even telling you, sometimes family don't come forward, you know. Strangers, Natasha,
yes.
Strangers.
Yes.
People who don't know you. The people who came out like ARIMA and Rajiv and Bakery Treats and all the like AV Drilling and all the other people who came out. No family, you know.
Yes.
Because I could have been there just like that. Natasha, I was on the brink of just going mad. You know what it is to be up?
Yes.
You up. People look up to you. You're the great, and just bam, you know. Yeah, if you don't weather this storm, you can really, and thank God, I am here.
Yes, no, that's good.
And nevertheless, whatever you went through, thank God, you beat the odds. And I must say, and are you working right now?
I'm doing part-time real estate.
Real estate?
Yes.
I need to call somebody, because I need to call, let me call somebody. Hold on, I'm going to call somebody. And I hope this person watching this show right now. I'm going to set up an appointment. Because you can't go back in no borough corporation by no desk. You're the former mayor of Chaguanas. Whatever you went through. Hi, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Is this Kazim Hussein?
Kazim speaking, yeah.
Ian Allen, we live, you know.
Live 2019, Happy New Year.
Live, here what's going on. You know who I have with me here? The former mayor of Chaguanas and Natasha Navas in my studio.
Right, I reached out to her through a counseling in Chaguanas.
I would like you, sir. She looking for a job and she looking and see how she's looking for a job. I can't put her, the former mayor of Chaguanas, to she will come and help in my office to do certain things and advise me and whatnot. But I really need you to give her a good job in the ministry. See where you can get an opening for me, please now.
What I will do, I'll get her resume.
Yeah.
and pass it on to the permanent secretary.
Pass it on to the PS, no problem. But if it's possible, as the Minister of Local Government, she said she would like to have an audience with you. And you can, she wants to say hi to you, sir. Go ahead.
Good evening, Mr. Hussain.
Good afternoon, Ms. Malaba.
Happy New Year. I would like to have a meeting with you soon, maybe as early as next week.
Sure, somebody will get in contact with you.
Okay, I'll leave my number with Ian and you can call him.
Yes.
Okay.
Somebody will contact you.
Sure.
Thank you.
But, Yana, and I need to tell you something. Right, sorry. I need to tell you something. You know something? You need to investigate who take the lady house. No. Anyhow, Hussein, I don't want to... Kazim, I don't want to bring... So Hussein, I don't want to bring in that. It's my bad now. But I'll go on. I'll see you. Thanks again.
Okay, you're welcome.
I don't want to bring it with that back now. No. You know, let me tell you something. They take the girl from she house, she nice house, carry her and sign up a document. The girl in this mental state. You know the girl lost her house and give her $100,000 for a $1.8 million house? They give the girl a check for $100,000. What that could do? Yeah? That is something we're not going to leave, you know. I am not going to leave. Open up the lines a bit. Hi, caller. We have the former mayor of Chaguanas. You remember when we walked through the flood? Socks, we have a video when we walked through the flood? Yeah, remember the first time I met you?
Yes.
In the flood in Chaguanas.
It was a
look
devastating
at the flood.
flood,
That's the first time I met you. I was at Win TV, but looking bad and all too, boy. I'm trying to get you, yeah. Right, look, watch, remember?
Yes, I remember.
Yeah. And look at me here, we chatting together, watch, that's years ago, in the time when that is the first time when Chaguanas really saw the mayor of Chaguanas. Remember when we had the flood and whatnot?
It was a devastating flood, yes.
Wow. Open up the lines. I'm sure there are people that you could really encourage today. Yes. I want to encourage people. Tell me, Natasha, while we're waiting for some calls, because the lines are jammed right now, what have you to say about people who going through things like that?
Firstly, you have to have a support system in place. You have to have someone or persons who care about you to ensure that you have proper meals, you go to the doctor on time, you rest a lot. If you're in a financial distress, they're there to advise you. In my case, I didn't have much persons around with finances to help, but the little that they gave reached a really long way. What I did to encourage myself is that I look at the mirror, I look at myself in the newspaper, and remember how I used to be.
Wow.
So I had to encourage myself and say, today, Lord, I want to become better than yesterday. And every day, I made it in little baby steps.
Yeah.
I continue to say my prayers, eat properly, exercise, visit the Mandiri from time to time. There was a good pundit, Mr. Murad, who encouraged me. He wasn't prejudiced or anything towards my mental state or my spiritual state. He always encouraged me to eat, listen to his music, come to his prayers. I had a good family support with me. Rennie was there with me. And most importantly, you have to really eat properly and forget the negativities, the negative minds that are wrong. You would say that you won't be able to come back. You have to ignore them, because a friend told me that birds can fly around your head, but don't let them build nests on your head. So that means you don't take on what they say in your mind, in your mental state to upset you.
I love that.
So I took all of these little words of advice. And I visualize myself every day. I had a picture of myself when I used to work at Airports Authority, which is my favorite picture. And I said, my hair will come back like that.
That's beautiful. Let me just take a call. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Hi, good evening, Mr. Alling. This is Sally. How are you?
Hi, Sally. Say hi to the former mayor of Chaguanas, Natasha.
I would like to say hello to you. And no matter what challenge and tribulations you have had to face, it is only human of us. And I think you do deserve another chance in everything and every aspect in your life. And looking at this program right now, my heart really go out to you. And those who would help you and make a turnaround in your life right now, that is the people who we will say will stand by your side and not what you have gone through.
Yes.
Thanks again.
Right?
Next call.
And,
now, while you, in fact, when at the time of your appointment, You were pursuing a degree or something like that, a marketing degree?
No, I was about to bridge into my master's.
Oh, your master's.
I didn't complete my master's.
Okay.
I only did 1 term.
But you have intentions of going to pursue,
yes,
going after it now?
Eventually, yes.
Wow.
I had time to look over notes.
But you are a qualified marketing specialist?
Yes, I'm qualified. I have an international degree in marketing.
Oh, good. When you started to say degree on international business, I realized to pay you, that will be my rent. That will be my rent. But I am going to, listen, by the time the minister going to call you, you are going to help me. You are going to help me. We're going to retain your services. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Dial, you're up.
Next caller. You know, but it's really something else. It's something else because sometimes you see people on the streets and you don't know. It's just breakdown. You know, people go through challenges, all kind of thing. You know.
Yes.
Yeah. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Hi, caller.
Hi, good afternoon. Happy New Year to everyone.
Hi.
Happy New Year.
Hi, Natasha. This is Maria, your friend. We speak all the time.
Hi, Maria.
I remembered when you told me that, oh, I'm going to fix my hair, Maria, and I'm going to attend at dinner. I was so excited. And Natasha, I love you. You're very beautiful and strong. Don't ever give up. Yes, it have good and bad in this world. But I know good always stands out over any evil.
Yes.
And I believe in you. I have faith in you. And I was there many years ago, even when you were elected and all your hard groundwork. Right? So blessings to you, blessings to Ian, and blessings to Mr. Rajiv Dipnarayan Singh. Because Ian, I remember when I saw Natasha and I got a call from a temple. I called Rajiv Dipnarayan Singh late in the night. And he said, okay, I'm going to call Ian now.
Yeah, Rajiv called me.
And I sent him
Rajiv,
everything.
right?
Yes, I know
and then
Rajiv.
he came directly. You all came directly to her.
Yeah.
So God bless everybody for helping
I'm real
her.
happy, you know, including Natasha, you know.
Yes.
I tell you this, that people don't understand this thing they call public office, you know, being a public figure, you know. And sometimes when you reach that level, and sometimes when you face challenges, and if you don't know how to come down, it could destroy you, you know.
Yes.
It could destroy you. Believe me, it can destroy you. But I must say, Natasha, as God is my witness today, you have weathered that storm. You have weathered that storm. You have weathered that storm. You have encouraged me. So, again, ladies and gentlemen, Natasha Navas. Before we go, Natasha, is there anything you'd like to tell the people again in closing?
I'd like to thank all those who prayed for me and all those who gave me their support, and I was not aware of them at that time. I would like to thank them and say, I hope that God also in turn return the favor when you are down, because it can happen anytime to anyone, especially the workers. I recently looked at the pedestrian workers, and I wonder what will happen to them, because I weathered the storm, and it's difficult when you're unemployed and you're educated and you can't get a job, the job that you really would like, and you don't have the support. Your friends leave you, your family leave you, and you don't have that support. What will happen to them?
Very good point, because you can imagine how pedestrian workers feel right now. You have everything. You have your education. You have your big mortgage to pay and you have no jobs.
Yes.
Wow, unbelievable.
And you have your families to take care of as well.
Unbelievable. That is a strong point you made here. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a fast break. Thank you.
The Ranch Trinity Mall and C3 Center has now opened its newest branch, together with Flamboyant Cuisine, next to Royal Castle, Eastern Main Road, Curem. Get value for money. We cater for all types of meats, with the exception of pork, and it's halal certified. For more information, call 223-5200.
Rose Care Home, the best in care for your loved ones.
Newly opened, the Rose Residential Home Care for the Elderly. Comfortable, secure environment, 24 hours doctor on call with care and support, home-cooked meals provided to suit each individual taste. We put care before cost, enhancing the quality of life with the people we provide care to. Call or visit us today.
Bakery Treats is known for its great baked products and service with a smile. We offer a variety of breads, cakes, and pastries. We use no preservatives or added chemicals for maintaining a healthy lifestyle. So visit us today. Put Bakery Treats on top of your shopping list.
Double Palm Guest House, news location at Robertson Street, San Fernando. Enter unnoticed with that special someone. Secure parking and fully air-conditioned rooms, open 24 hours every day for your convenience. Visit them today at any one of their locations.
It's your journey, our passion at Brantech. Visit us today at number 10 Londonville Main Road, Montrose, Chaguanas, or contact us at 672-8575. Now open on Saturday.
The Ranch Trinity Mall and C3 Center has now opened its newest branch, together with Flamboyant Cuisine, next to Royal Castle, Eastern Main Road, Curup. Get value for money. We cater for all types of meats, with the exception of pork, and it's halal certified. For more information, call 223-5200.
Rose Care Home, the best in care for your loved ones.
Newly opened, the Rose Residential Home Care for the Elderly. Comfortable, secure environment, 24 hours doctor on call with care and support, home-cooked meals provided to suit each individual taste. We put care before cost, enhancing the quality of life with the people we provide care to. Call or visit us today.
I was in a party at night, but you know, as I get older, I look better, you know. I look better. Rajiv Dipnarayan Singh, you remember you and I took a photograph of Natasha, in fact, Natasha Navas, Rajiv Dipnarayan Singh, and myself many years ago. Oh, God! I come a long way. I come a long way. This was at, I think, this was an all-inclusive. Oh, good. I look. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're out of time. So, again, good night. I'll see you back next week. Thanks again. What's up,
There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We're gonna hunt you down. We're gonna hunt you down. We're gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Go crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much game and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like Martin Luther King. Take me friendly on the phone so you can call us. We ain't gonna call you back, say they don't know if you call us. Say what you gonna do.